Alrighty guys, as you've probably already seen from the title, we got a skid pig. Yep, we got a skid pig. Anyway, I literally got this about 10 minutes ago, and we're going to start working on it. First things first, obviously change this, then I'm just going to bring it for a quick test drive. It is actually on regoed, so yeah, that's probably going to stay that way, being that I'm making a full dedicated skidder. But yeah, we're going to start already doing stuff because, you know, fun times. Change this, weld the diff, probably block the rear brakes, temporary. I'm eventually going to run the rear brakes just directly to a hydro just for a bit of fun. But I got a big list. I got a bunch of stuff that I've already got that I'm going to do to it. There's going to be some stuff that I'm going to buy. But this thing is going to be a bit of fun. I would start it, but I've now got it on a jack, so I'll start it and rev it once I change the tyre. But we got intake. Bit of a leak. Ow! I just got smacked in the head by a hood. Anyway, bit of a leaky valve cover. But that's alright, it's a quick, easy, cheap fix. But yeah, I'm gonna change the tyre quickly, and then I'll get back to you. And then skid pig. Right, I've quickly swapped that dog over. When I say this thing has a chopped exhaust, yeah, it's chopped. So this is what the bloody chopped intake sounds like. Yep. Well, I'm gonna bring it for just a quick test drive around the property, and then once I do that, I'm gonna reverse it up. I gotta figure out how to get this bloody Hilux chassis out, so I can start welding diff and start doing things. So, yeah, 1 second. Alright, so feels pretty good. Feels like a bloody pretty much stock AU with a chopped exhaust. Does have a slight delay when you get a little bit of throttle, which could be math, air filter, gearbox oil. Gearbox doesn't chatter or make any noises, so it may just need some oil. Basically a couple of things, but I want to do a full service in it anyway. I'm gonna change it to a pod filter because, you know, why the fuck not? Spark plugs, basically just a couple things. I'm just gonna service it, do all that good stuff. Just make it run and drive a little nicer, and then once I make it run and drive a little nicer, then that's when we're gonna get into the welding diff and all that. So I'll get back to you once I do all the boring service shit. But yeah, let's see. I call this now the skid pig ingenuity, and I think this car, right, it's gonna have something in the name in English. Part of the name of it is gonna be something involving mullets, because skids, mullets, and the guy I bought it from, I won't disclose much. There's stuff about him with mullets. But the mullet machine, the open diff, definitely isn't great, but I did a quick test after my skid pig ingenuity with my stupid pod filter. But the good reason about this, I can now run an IAT sensor. This is just blocked off currently, but I can use that as a turn line or anything really involving that I need vacuum, etc, etc. But we've got a dodgy looking intake. It needs to be welded, so that's next step. My only issue about that was I don't really have any diff oil other than stuff that I was going to put in the truck. It requires like, I think it was like 80 bloody 90 or some bullshit, but since I'm welding it, 85 140 should do. I've got a bunch of it, so now it's diff weld time. bloody hell. I really should service it more. I kind of just got distracted with pod filter, but I have no service stuff, and I'm now bloody broke again. So yeah, I'm gonna weld the diff. But to do that, I may have to put it off slightly. I really need to get this out, and I don't know how I'm doing that on my own because it has no brakes. Probably can try roll it and shit, but yeah, it has no brakes. I could just reverse this up here, jack up. All right, 1 second, I'm gonna reverse it in. Oh, so a couple things. First thing first. It's not that I don't like these, but also they're not fully my style, yes. But the 19s, they are a little big. I do scrub on full lock, I have realised. So we're gonna put these on soon. I'm pretty sure the Hilux and the Falcon is the same stud pattern from what I remember. These are sick tyres. This is not. I scrubbed the inner guard for a little bit, but that's right, skid pig wise. But these are a lot smaller, so I'm probably not going to scrub, which is kind of more my deal. But welding the diff, Hilux wise, this was slightly a dog if you know anything about welding diffs. Am I still these? No, yeah, am I still these blocks? I'm clearly over swapping it. But these were a dog because you got to pull the axles, pull out the whole housing, yada yada yada. On the fucking Falcon. Oh yeah, it's good tyre pressure. That's not going to do skid well. On the Falcon, I can literally just unbolt the rear housing, spin the diff, weld it, spin the diff, weld it, spin the diff, weld it. So this is nice and easy. I don't actually need to take out the axles, the centre. Oh yeah, look at this. What the fuck is this? This is just some string and shit. Anyway, yeah, I don't actually need to take out the whole housing, which is sick on the Hilux, Falcon. So, first things first, I'm just going to unbolt all of this, and once I do that, then I'll get back to you, and I'll, essentially, there's hundreds of videos, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to show you the whole process and sit there record it. I'm just going to sort of run you through what I'm going to do once I pull off this housing. I have no gasket maker, so it's probably going to be a leaky bore for a bit until I get gasket maker, but I kind of just want to send a skid. Yeah. For the reels and for the video. Mainly for the reels and whatnot, because, yeah, I don't have a computer at the moment, as I've mentioned multiple times. Oh, sorry. I don't have a computer at the moment, as I've mentioned a couple times in the past videos. So I can't edit this, and I can't upload it. So this is going to be another in the archives for probably a couple of weeks longer, hopefully not much longer. Tried to fix my laptop, that ain't happening. There's short-circuited the motherboard. Well, not the whole motherboard, but something in the motherboard, and I may know some tech. I may use to build computers, but when it comes to actually soldering little motherboard pieces and finding the right thing, don't feel bothered. So we're gonna pull off a diff housing then. Oh, so now that we got the casing off, kind of surprised. The diff looks pretty good. The oil looked a bit meh, bit creamy, bit foamy, but that's all right. That is all right. But firstly, I'm going to clean the absolute living shit out of here. Get out any gunk, get out any bullshit. Yeah, just use a shit ton of brake cleaner. It's on the floor at the moment, you know, just have a little nap. Use any brake cleaner, degreaser, wipe it, set flames to it. If you really want an in-depth walkthrough, go look online. There's a shit ton of them. But yeah, cleaning step first. So I've done some cleaning. If you look in that little hole, that is where the spider gears are. If you can see, I'm gonna turn it, they turn. You just want to weld the shit out of that, spin it a bit, weld it, spin it, weld it. So you can see, spin this one forward, this one goes back. So I will show you the results after I weld the living shit out of it in there. But we'll eventually get a mini spool. So welding it this time is kind of temporary, so I'm not all too fussed on how this goes. But yeah, let's just weld the shit out of it. So It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but that whole hole is just like, I've kind of just spammed it. So now, as you can see, I go forward, she goes forward. Now, I gotta do this side. So, I've got to clean again. And then weld this side. Fun times. Alrighty. Now, we're 100% welded. We just gotta put the bloody dog back together, fill it with oil, and then give her a test. So, yeah, that's what we're up to. So, I didn't record it. By the way, beautiful sunset. I didn't record it just because I was just doing some testing. But, if you can tell from this one, yeah, that's coolant. Yeah, I split a hose. I'll show you in a sec. But oh yeah, she eats. I wish I recorded all them because they were wild. So once I fix the hose, I'll get some videos of skids. But yeah, I blew a hose. I think it's like a heater hose, but it still runs coolant and shit. Not too sure what hose it is, but I literally have a bunch of hoses so I can fix it. But yeah, she eats. She bloody eats. She's good fun. She's definitely welded. Because as you can see, this tire was the one that did not used to spin. The dirt ate it. And this tire, which did spin, the dirt ate it. And then if I come this way to this now, I fucked my red quad filter, but if you look down there somewhere, you definitely won't be able to see. See if I can get a light on it to see if you can see. One second. Oh yeah, somebody down there. Yeah, no, you definitely won't be able to see it. Yeah, I just split a hose down there. So I got to change the hose. So yeah, step one of welded is done. Now it's kind of just keep messing around, keep making it nicer and fucking party. But I'm gonna fix a hose, and tomorrow I'm gonna continue on probably figuring out deleting rear brakes and a bit of fun and whatnot. But yeah, the mighty are you. Mighty are you. Whew. Hey guys, it is absolutely pitch black, so I don't know how much you're going to be able to see of what I'm going to show you, but I'm not showing you much. But I've finally done the full service, everything, gearbox, auto gearbox, sorry, I did bloody late, fully serviced, everything. The car is feeling so much better. I've gotten rid of that weird, like, put the foot down and it just goes, feels good. Things are driving past. Went for a little test drive and it felt good. But, sorry for the light in your face. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see. This is temporary because, as I mentioned, I am going to plumb these straight into a hydro. But rear brake lines, temporary. I'm literally just going to go snip and put a bolt in it. So I have no rear brakes. So skid time. So I'm going to do that because that's the easiest way to do it. And I really don't care about the rear brakes for the time being until I wire in the hydro. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So it's about to be a skid pig. So yeah, I'll get back to you. Maybe tomorrow once they're actually chopped. I'll get off the floor and I'll probably actually keep recording this. I'll get back to you tomorrow once they're chopped. Once I've done a little bit of testing. And tomorrow we're gonna probably fry a set and have a bit of fun. Yeah, so I'm gonna chop some brakes and get ready for tomorrow. It's gonna be in this video still. So yeah, party time. So quickly, literally, I got a zip tie out the way and shit. Just chop it. Chuck the bloody, I don't know how well you can see. Chuck the tech screw in there. Hose clamp. No rear brakes. Do that both sides. No rear brakes, the dodgy, cheap, easy 2-minute way. Yeah. Alright, so we're a little bit in the future now. I have maybe been doing some testing, and I learned something. Apparently, instead of tightening a bolt past finger tighten, you just cover it in a gasket maker. Don't know. So the sensor that connects to the extension housing just pissed out with gearbox oil, basically straight after I did a service. So that's right. That should be fixed, fingers crossed. But I was just scrolling for Facebook Marketplace, and these doggies came up. I got these for I think like 20 bucks. They're already chopped. So we are gonna quickly change my front shocks. Pretty easy job, and also put the Hilux fronts on this, as I've mentioned before, because I might drive a look of them, and these are big. I don't really want to be that big, especially if I'm dropping it as low as old mate said these are gonna go. So once I do that, I will give you a little preview of it, and then there he is. Yes, these 14-inch Hilux rims are gonna go, because these tires, the light trucks, grip like a motherfucker, I've discovered. So they're gonna be pished off to stockies again. Black ones, I gotta go pick them up from someone. And these blocks, if you can see them, these dogs are put in to raise it. I'm taking them out and lowering it. Hilux has 4-inch lowering blocks. I'm gonna dump them on, because that's gonna get full fancy coilover conversion. So once this thing has new wheels and dumped on its ass, I'll get back to you and show you how much better it's gonna look. So yeah, more and more progress on the skid pig. I am now filthy. Alright, so the first one's done. We got the 19s back on. The 17s were too small and it didn't look like it changed much. So it will go down a tiny bit extra when I do the other side, but it's not as low as I thought they were gonna be. But that's right, it's probably a good thing. But it definitely looks a lot better. Yeah, it's a bit of a mission. But it's a quick process, but a mission to do. You just pop, pop, pop. But yeah, gotta do the other side. Sadly, yeah, these are no. It literally did not look like a change when I put the 17s on. Duh. So we're leaving the 19s. Well, I'm just gonna paint them. Probably not right now, because I also don't have paint right now. But I've never been a fan of the old two-tone rims, so I'm gonna paint them all black or white, depending on what colour I do this. I want to do this a fancy colour eventually, but yeah, these are just gonna get painted, which is a bit of stitch up. But they're not the worst rims, I have to admit. I just don't like the two-tone. So let's get the other side done and see what the dog looks like. Cause yeah, we're back in progress. Believe it or bloody not, we've hit some bloody good fitting. A nice finger, that's good. Socks up to 17s would have been a bit huge in there. I mean, yeah, like too small, but that's what we want. And like, it's still got some suspension. It's not bad. I'm probably gonna have to mess around with some scrubbing shenanigans because I have a feeling we're gonna scrub now. But that's looking better. Heck yeah. Right, we've dumped the rear. You have no idea the struggle it was. Your shit was fucked. It does not look dumped because we're also on 14s, but theoretically, we took out a bloody almost like 50 mil either side. Someone's put proper wheels on the rear, or as in 16-inch stockies. It should look a lot more dumped, but I'm much happier with how it's looking. So yeah, that may be the end of this episode. Yeah, the next episode we're gonna keep going. Probably start to put in bucket seats. I think probably ECU, some exhaust stuff. Yeah, basically just making this thing a bit better, a bit more tunable, because I like more tunable. I like tuning myself, and I like knowing what's going on with the car a lot more. So next episode we'll get a bit more exciting than just a bit of random welding, diff, deleting brakes, dumping shit. So I'm gonna end it here. If there's skids at the end, then yeah. Thank you very much for watching. If you like, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If you want to support me, my builds, and all the dumb shit that's coming, like the four-wheel drive truck, the drift Hilux, all the dumb fun stuff, I do now have a clothing brand. Not this, but hopefully in the next episode or a couple episodes I'll have some of my clothing. But yeah, thank you for watching.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast.
I know I said I was ending the video there, but I just want to quickly test, like, a little, just down, turn up, very slowly, because I had a feeling I was going to scrub, and I want to know how much I was going to scrub. I bent the shit out of it. So I got to roll some fenders, probably tuck that up a little bit, bend that lip in. Yeah. Well, yeah, this is now the end of the video.